you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're a returning subscriber, I'm glad that you came back. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. I really appreciate it. So today I'm going to be talking about the wall of Jericho. And we know about the story where the walls fall down and the trumpets were playing. But I got a different perspective and more insight into the story of Jericho, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So just a little background on the Israelites and the promised land, and then Jericho. God promised to send them to the promised land, Canaan, and they had been traveling for 40 years, and it was time they were closer to the promised land, but to get there they had to defeat Jericho. And Jericho was known as that city which was hard to fight because it was walled. They had skilled warriors, so the Israelites were scared, but God told them that he had delivered the city to them. And it was up to Joshua, their leader, to say, okay, we're going to go through with what God says. And Joshua did. So I'm going to read the story, and as we go through, I'm going to disclose the revelations and the new perspective that I had. So I'm reading from Joshua 6, and it says, "Now the gates of Jericho were securely barred because of the Israelites. No one went out and no one came in. Then the Lord said to Joshua, 'See, I have delivered Jericho into your hands, along with its king and its fighting men.'" Now imagine if you're like Joshua and God is telling you, "I have delivered them." And God said, "See, I have delivered them." And what Joshua is seeing isn't a deliverance. He's seeing barred gates, But God is like, "I've delivered them to you." So imagine if you're Joshua. But then God goes on to tell him what he should do. And then, in verse 3 it says, "March around the city once with all the armed men. Do this for 6 days. Have 7 priests carry trumpets of ram horns in front of the ark. On the 7th day, march around the city 7 times with the priests blowing the trumpets. When you hear them sound a long blast on the trumpets, have the whole army give a loud shout. Then the wall of the city will collapse." And we're going to go back to the word "then." "And the army will go up and everyone straight in." So God gave them what they should do. And I was just thinking, if I was Joshua and God is telling me, "Xenia, I want you to march around the city and then you're going to win the battle," I'm going to be like, "God, this is silly. This isn't what we do. We fight them, sword to sword, with armies, not by marching." And then imagine if you're thinking about the people in Jericho looking down on you saying, "Why are they marching instead of trying to fight us?" It's going to look silly to the world. But that's what God said he should do. And then I was just thinking, in my life, how many times has God told me to do something and I thought this is silly, this is impossible. And because of that, I did not get the breakthroughs that are supposed to happen in my life. The walls of Jericho did not come down because I was limited in my vision, or I didn't trust God enough. Imagine being Joshua and your people are saying, "What are we going to do?" And you're saying, "Let's march around the wall." It doesn't add up, but God said, "Do it." And God's ways are not our ways, and we need to realize that. In Isaiah 55 verse 9, it says, "As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." Jesus and God, his ways are higher, his thoughts are higher. We need to stop putting God in a box, because his vision is way ahead of ours, and our vision is limited, and what we see is limited. So when we put God in a box, we prevent him from working in our lives. I was just thinking they had to do it 7 times for the walls to come down. How many times do we how many times do we go around the wall one time and then we stop? It shows me continuous obedience leads to a breakthrough. It's not just one step. It's continuously obeying Jesus and obeying what God has said. Because if they had marched around 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, the walls wouldn't have come down. It was 7 times that they had to go around the city for the walls to come down. So this just showed me when God says to do something, in the middle of the way, I shouldn't get discouraged. Even if I don't see the end result, I need to continue going on, because the breakthrough will come. Because God said, and then in 5, God said, "When you hear them sound a long blast on the trumpets, have the whole army give a loud shout. Then the wall of the city will collapse." Then, you had to do everything God said you should do before the wall like breaks, you know. So I just want to like encourage us that when we are obeying God, we don't just take that one step of obedience and then say we are done. If you hear God tell you something, you don't just hear what he says and you stop there. You continuously do what he says you should do, because if you do not, you're not going to get to that breakthrough. The walls of Jericho are not going to fall in your life. And God, this story like just shows me like God is faithful, because he said the walls are going to fall, and they did. Our God is faithful. He keeps his promises, but it's up to us to like, you know, do our part and obey him continuously. So I just wanted to share this with y'all. So yeah, that's all for today. But yeah, if you have any revelations that you have about the story of Jericho yourself, you can share a comment below, you know. So I just want to like encourage us in our walks, like don't give up. Listen to what God says, obey him continuously. Don't just take that one step of obedience and stop. Like continuously obey him, and do not put God in a box, you know. His ways are higher. Like God keeps his promises, and we shouldn't limit God's power to our expectations, you know, because God is greater and God is, you know, higher. So yeah, have a great day, guys, and bye.